Soul connections. What's the purpose of my soul? Have you ever wondered why you're here? Have you ever wondered what the purpose of your soul is? Well, I sure have. In fact, that is something I have contemplated a lot. However, since my recent past life regression, I would say it's been on my mind even more than ever before. And I find my thoughts and mere lack of conscious knowing nothing less than fascinating. You asked me what I was seeking as I traveled back to that previous life a couple of weeks ago, and I found my response interesting and a bit perplexing as well. Not only because I realized that my response left you with questions calling for clarification, but because within myself, I realized that without intention, I too was in need of some clarification. In response to your question, I said that I was seeking my soul purpose. Yes, I intentionally used the word soul in the singular form. In that moment, I found myself contemplating, although not sharing aloud, the idea that one soul can know many human forms. And interestingly, through experiencing past life regressions, this current human form has, in many ways, felt as if it has experienced the soul that resides within it in ways that it has not known definitively prior to the past life regressions. While silently contemplating the journey of my soul and its purpose in all of its many forms, I heard you ask if I was referring to my soul's sole purpose or the soul's purpose. I indicated that I had meant the purpose of my soul over all of its lifetimes. And that's when the contemplative wheels really began to turn. Does the purpose of my soul change over the course of its many incarnations? Or does it just have one purpose that becomes, shall we say, somewhat of an expertise over the course of many lifetimes? This begs the question that if new experiences are but to bring about the expansion of the soul, then what does that say about the human experiences over time? Shouldn't they too continue to expand and therefore become more difficult with time? You asked me where I was as I gave thought to all we had been discussing, and I found that both the current political climate as well as my experience with my past life regression suddenly collided within the depths of my mind. I felt something I had already known to be true suddenly coursing through my veins with every beat of my heart. We're all connected. We are not just connected in this lifetime. No, we are connected lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. The people in my past life regression that I was expected to kill but chose not to, they housed souls that my soul has known in lives prior to that one and since. Our souls have and always will be connected. What I do to another, I do to myself. So, what did I learn during the most recent past life regression? I realized that the lessons that I am learning are not just for me, they are for everyone. It just goes on and on, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. We make these connections over and over again. And my question in that moment, the one that began circling my mind was, what are we doing? My realization that no matter how it all turns out, I am certain it will be exactly the way it is supposed to be. It's okay if I don't necessarily like the way something goes. By knowing and trusting that nothing happens by accident and that everything always happens right on time, there is no reason to let the heavy stuff weigh on me. It is all in order, even the things I don't like or don't understand. It is all well with my soul. And I hope you will allow it to be well with yours also. Until we meet again, always, TJ.